Hello from me, Lazarus IDE. Welcome to the next lesson of the course on Introduction to Lazarus IDE. And right now we are working on the second part of my book. Here I have described what Lazarus IDE is, then I wrote my first book, Introduction to Lazarus IDE. Then I wrote a second part, also very successful. And there is still interest from people all over the world. And now I'm working on the third part, and which will include, of course, new components. We'll take a deeper look at some of the previous ones that we hadn't paid enough attention to. And also so we will make a very interesting program, complex, but it will do a great job for sales in a small store. It's called My Store. That's what I'm announcing. Stay tuned soon. There will be information here and on my website and on my YouTube channel, of course. Now we continue with the specific lessons from my second book. These are the free chapters that we are covering. And last time we got to the object sender parameter, and we looked at the third part of it. Here, let's take a look. That's it. That was it with the example. And now we come to an interesting with do construct in Lazarus IDE. This construct simplifies working with objects by making it easier to access the properties and methods of an object, and without having to repeatedly write the name. Its syntax is as follows: with object to do, and begin. So, what does this mean in practice? Let's show the meaning of its use, in the previous example with the tag, which we looked at in the previous lesson. By the way, I'll open it right here in the program for you to take a look at. So, here's how it was with the function. So, you see how many times we write here, button equals button. And more button. And all of this can be avoided by using the with do construct. Here's what I did. Here, we can see it here. I'll uncomment it, so you can take a look. Here, it's already active. And, accordingly, we'll comment the first procedure. So, let's compile and run. Wait a minute. Here's button 1. You pressed button 1. Button 2. You press button 2 and button 3. You pressed button 3. That's on the program. Here's another way to see what this is all about. So look, instead of button parent self we just write parent equals self. And so on everywhere. And with do only works within the begin, end block. With nested with do, if you decide to do, use them very carefully. And, another thing too, yes, which I missed here, is that, when in this case, right, here is only a button. But, when we use it for example in sender, with sender, and we can have for example this, and we save the actual button, sender. Even more, writing it on every line. That's all for this tutorial. Best regards.